Today we about to do a VVT solenoid on this G37. It's a p0011 code. Sometimes you get the p0021. That's the other side. We're doing the passenger side because they're not trying to do both sides because, you know, those things aren't cheap. But anyways, yeah, so I recommend doing both sides, both solenoids, 21 and 11. Usually when you get those codes, it's usually your galley gaskets, the gallery gaskets. So make sure you're not losing oil pressure and all that if you get both codes. But this one is just p0011. Okay, so let's get it. Okay, so yeah, I just got the gasket right here. It's the part number if you wanna get the same gasket. Don't put the same gasket. Okay, we're gonna try and remove this without removing this hose. Okay, just 10 mil bolts. The solenoid is under here. We're gonna remove this bottle because it'll be a little closer. All right. Sometimes when these go bad, you feel like a car you think is misfiring. Then you see this code, and that's usually a problem. The solenoid. Okay, so let's remove this bottle. Okay, it's 10 mil. I like putting these bolts back so I don't lose it. Okay, let's remove these connectors off this. Be careful with these things be a little fragile. Sometimes when you pull it, these come out. You don't want that. Do not do that. So I will squeeze it, get a flathead or something, and just pop it out. All right. Now, so you do that, you gotta remove these grounds over here. Well, this ground. Let's remove that. It's 10 mil. If you want, you could disconnect the battery. Since we're working with, you know, some connectors, some sensors. Okay, now it's the sensor right here. See that? I'll put the flash on you. That's the sensor right here. Oh shit. That's the sensor. Okay, that's off. Connector is off. Now, oh, this shit look like, damn, look at this. Sheesh, that shit don't look right. Oh, damn. Holy moly. That shit looks bent. Well, cracked. Alright, you see the 10 mil on top of there? Let's take that out, actually. That shit looks mad sus. Okay, so let's get 10 mil and remove that. Okay, so I'm going in there with this. Get in there and make sure this one, you see how it moves? The top is like circle. So when I put this in there, it'll get this thing in an angle. If you have a straight one, it won't fit in there straight. So get that. So mine's loosened. Let's take it off. Take that shit off. Look at that shit cracked. Look at that. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, now that's off. You gotta remove these tins on top of here. 1, 2. Let's remove this ground out the way. This whole wire. There's another ground wire right there. Boom. Take that off. Okay, so we're gonna go around this, and there's like 10, 11 bolts on here. We might have to remove that tensioner down there. Shit. Yeah, I forgot we have to remove the tensioner out the way. Fuck. Oh, why can't it be easy like this side? Shit. Yeah, this is gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. Damn, I forgot this. I forgot you have to remove the tensioner out this side because there's a bolt under there. There's a 10 right under there. Ah, man. All right, let's get it. Okay, let's remove these 10s out. There's one right here, right in there. Alright, so I'm gonna take those off. Damn, we have to go behind the tensioner. Shit. Alright, so when you loosen those, now we're gonna have to remove, if you have an intake here, just remove it because the power steering has to move out the way. Okay, so take this master sensor off. Okay, now we have to remove the damn tensioner, not tensioner, the belt out this. So we're gonna take us, I did a video on that, so I'm gonna just take the tensioner, put it back, and let this hold this, like so. Yeah, put it back so I can take off the belt. Okay, so I took the tensioner, loosen the tensioner. Now let's take off the belt off this thing. Put it to the side. Now there's a 14 on the tensioner. Right there's a 14. Let's loosen that and remove the tensioner. Okay, so I'm loosening the tensioner. 14 mil bolt that's on it. Okay, so the tensioner is off. Let's put this belt to the side. Okay, so the bolt we need is behind here. Okay, so there's a 14 right here. I'll show you. Right there. Boom. So the power steering, that comes out. So that whole bracket for the power steering has to come out. Okay, so let's loosen the power steering. 12 and the 14 down there, what I just showed you. Okay, so when we are removing the power steering bolt, this fan might be in the way. So let's try again, because most of the time I remove the radiator fan to get that bolt out the way. I mean out. So let's try and do that. There's a 14 mil right inside there, inside the let me show you, inside the wheel. See, right there is a 14. Take that off. Okay, so in my case, I'll have to change the whole thing because mine cracked. If yours didn't break, you do not need to do all this work. All you got to do is take the 10 mil out of here, take it out, and put the new one. But mine is broken, so the whole thing has to come out to do that, because the rest is inside there. All right, you'll see what I'm talking about after I remove everything. Okay, so you see, I gotta remove this power steering. Damn, like I said, see, the bolt's can't even come out. You see that? Shit. Okay, so all I did was loosen the bolts, 10 mil bolts on the fan. Picked it up and just basically just dropped it, so I don't have to take out the whole fan. So now the bolt should come out. All right, there you go. Now let's remove this power steering. Let's get a pry. Be careful, there's a sensor on there. Actually, let's disconnect the sensor so we don't mess it up. Okay, now let's remove this. Okay, there we go. Now this out the way. Let's tie this up here with a zip tie or something. this up here. Okay, so it's two 14s here. I know if you have the stock shield on here, it's gonna be, this not gonna be here, it's gonna be in your way. Okay, so no, they're right here. It's those two bolts down there for the power steering. 1, 2. Okay, so let's take those off. Those are 14 mils. Alrighty. Okay, it's the bracket right there. We took it off from here. You see, there's no way to take off this thing without the bracket not off. Okay, now there's a 14 up here, which is 14 right here. There's a 14 right down under the pulleys right here. Take that off. So we have to remove this pulley right here to get to that bolt, because it's in the way. Okay, we got this off. Now we could reach this 10 mil bolt that's right here, the last one. Okay, now I already started. Get a mallet or flathead and try to bang this towards this way, because there's a pivot over here that it'll get stuck on. It's like a rusted. So let's get in there with a flathead. There's one here somewhere, another pivot somewhere, another one of these somewhere. Okay, somewhere here. But anyways, I'm gonna take this off, wiggle it, and take it off. She put a rag on the alternator because some oil might fall on it. Okay. All right, so it's out. Be careful with this. All right, this is it right here. This is it. And you see what's inside the motor. Alright, so we're gonna start cleaning here. The blade, clean up here. And put it back. See, that was solenoid right here. It's stuck in there. See? Now it wants to move. Look at this, because if you move from it, look, only this comes out. So if I just remove this, the rest will still be stuck in there. Unless if you get a pick, to take it out from the outside, so you don't have to take off this whole thing. Something like this. If you was to get a pick in there, and basically went in there, and went inside here and just try to take it out like that, you could try that, but you have to take off this seal first right here. You have to take that off first. Then you will have to try to take this out like so. See? Boom. Looks like it's coming out. Looks like it's coming out. See? It's barely trying to come out. Twist it and turn it, and it should be able to see. Yo, if you could do this in the outside to save this, doing this, you should be good. Instead of wasting all this time changing the gasket and all that, just to do this. But I'm gonna try and hit it from here to make it faster. Okay, as you see, the part is out. Boom. Look at that. Now let's start cleaning this and the engine. And put the gasket on. If you want, some people put silicone. I'm not. The gasket should be enough. And yeah, put the new silicone. Put the new solenoid in. I'm gonna put this after everything put on. Okay, now we're putting the solenoid back in. As you see, is basically on there. I gotta just push it in there so it snaps in that, and put the 10 mil shit like that, and put the 10 bolt, and yeah, you want to wrap this up, put everything back together. Okay, now that I put the bolts on all around, now I'm basically put everything back together. Okay, so connector you can put last. Okay, so yeah, that's the, put these back together, put the bracket for the power steering and all that. Let's get it, let's put it on there. If oil fell down here, make sure you clean it on the alternator. Clean that. Make sure you put this on first before the power steering bracket. Bolt it on, then put the bracket for the power steering. Okay, so if you don't know the route of the belt, I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen right here. There it is. That's how you route the belt. So now I'm gonna put the tensioner on and everything, and put the belt on, and put everything back on. Okay. Okay, so once you put everything back together, erase your code, make sure the code's not there, take it for a test drive so the computer could, you know, read everything, and everything should be good after you change that. Okay, so if I helped you out, give me a like and subscribe.